Hi guys, how you going? Sal Galvin here. I am still in the southwest, still on holidays with my darling family, and I am wanting to come in today and speak to you about gratitude and the importance of it and how it has completely revolutionised and changed my life. And I'm wanting to give you guys a bit of an example, or like a bit of a juxtapositioning on me in my life and what's happened with me. Because like people talk about gratitude, it's a buzzword these days. People talk about thankfulness and being thankful for what you've got, and the good things generally is what is said. But I think what I really wanting to do is speak to you guys today about, and I've spoken about gratitude before, but I'm wanting to explain to you what I have been learning just lately and implementing, and how much it's changed me, for myself and my family, in my life and also in my businesses. So, and as a result, it's come moved on in through with my businesses. So, if you guys are on, I can see some people on, but I don't know who they are. Say hi. Give me a hello so I know I'm not just speaking to a phone. And I'm wanting to talk to you guys. Right, okay, so gratitude. So on holidays, so this time of year a lot of people go away on holidays, and they... have you ever caught yourself on holidays? So like I'm in the beautiful southwest of Western Australia. Have you ever caught yourself when you are on holidays in a bit of a cranky mood? So when you're on holidays, that's what we work for a lot. Like most people work so that they can take time out with their families and spend it on holidays in beautiful places. Have you ever caught yourself being grumpy or being cranky or a little bit snitchy? Hey Dana, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon actually. It's good afternoon here now. Time's flying this morning. Have you ever caught yourself on holidays being snitchy? I have, right? And what I'm wanting to do is give you guys me 12 months ago to me now. And the difference in that, I know, is gratitude. Being thankful for the good things and the bad things in your life. And what it's done to me in the spiral of the way my mindset goes. Okay, so catch yourself being a little bit grumpy. It happens. Everybody's human. You have the light and the dark. You have the good and the bad. You have the cranky and you have the happy. Sal, yeah? Look, just tell me if this is true for you. So, okay, you spend all this time, spend all this money, head on a holiday somewhere, and you catch yourself being cranky, right? And if you don't catch yourself, if you just let yourself have that little bit of a crankiness, for whatever reason it is, your mindset continues down this negative spiral, okay? This negative spiral. And you continue on then that you might find yourself being a little bit cranky with the husband or with the wife, or with a partner, or a little bit snitchy with the kids, or a bit short with the coffee man, or you catch yourself. And the way to flip that switch is to stop and pause for a minute, be self-aware with who you are and what you stand for, and dust that stuff with some gratitude. So like for an example would be 12 months ago, coming on down, the coffee's different here than it is where I'm used to at my local coffee shop. So I'd have a little bit of a grumble. In my own mind, self-talk to me is like, oh, this isn't quite as good as where I go. If I just sprinkle that damn thing with a little bit of gratitude, being thankful that I have a resourcefulness, that there is coffee here to begin with, and that I can afford to go and buy it, and that I have the ability to walk there and get it, and that, that even God forbid, we have coffee beans here in Australia and that we can drink it, on a real basic level. Gratitude is seeing the good. And I just had somebody call in there, sorry. And so what that does do, right, is it flips that switch from that negative mindset for something as small as coffee, right, on holidays when you should be thankful and happy. You've spent your time and your money, all your working time to get, on holidays and do something like this with your family. And something as small as coffee then can roll on to being cranky that it's too windy today, or cranky that your husband didn't do such and such, or cranky that your children didn't do such and such. And so if you flip that with gratitude and be thankful that you have a husband, be thankful that you are on holidays, be thankful that the wind is blowing for, whatever reason, be thankful that, maybe it's boiling hot today, be thankful that it is boiling hot because then you can swim. Be thankful maybe that it is raining because, somebody needs the rain somewhere. It changes your perspective, whatever it is. It changes your perspective on the way you see and view the rest of your life and the way your mindset goes, whether it spirals down into that negative mindset, or if you are aware of it, dust it with gratitude, sprinkle it with a bit of gratitude, and it flips that switch to make you thankful for the good things and the bad things that are happening to you right here, right now. And I'm going to cover in this a little bit more in depth, but here's a real kicker. So I'm down here on holidays with my wonderful family, and one of my very, very good friends was here with us over the weekend. And this gentleman was a fit footy player, tall, got a magnificent family, has still a thriving business. And any of you guys that know me on a personal level will know who I'm talking about. He lost his legs. Gav lost his legs this time last year. So if you want a douse of gratitude or a sprinkle of gratitude, or to remind yourself that you need to be thankful for the things that you've got, then you just need to spend 5 minutes in the presence of this man, because he is one of the most thankful fellas. Like he is an absolute star. Him and his family and what they are doing, and what Gav does is he is thankful that he's still alive. He doesn't hi C, how you doing? He's thankful that he's still alive, because 12 months ago he got dragged in underneath a mower and he lost both of his legs just below his groin. And he went from a strong, tall, fit footy player, polocrosse player, horse rider, businessman, farmer, to nearly dead. Like, he should have died. Like, it severed both of his arteries and he really should have died. And his story is going to be a phenomenal story, and I'm going to capture it here in Sally Galvin, because this guy is like, I aspire to have the mindset that this fella's got, because over the last 12 months he has had augmented legs. He's been through that many procedures. He lived to begin with. That was the biggest win, and that he's grateful about. And his wife is a magnificent woman, and she's stuck with him and the rest of his family and his friends. And he now has augmented legs, means that it's attached directly to his brain, where he can walk now. So he's thankful he can walk. You should see this guy. He's in the ocean. He's on the boat. He's not let anything stop him. And the reason that he, imagine how mentally resilient that fella is, okay? The reason that he said to me, he said, Sal, I'm just so thankful that I'm alive, to one, and two, that these guys, within the medical industry can put augmented legs on me. Do you know, he's still got his business, he's still got his great employees that work for him, he's still got his gorgeous wife and his gorgeous boys and his mates around him. And he reminds himself that on a daily basis when he is frustrated because he can't do what he used to do because he's lost his legs. He's thankful that he's alive. So let's put that into our own lives, okay? Because, when you're on holidays, an example is when you're on holidays, you don't need to be cranky about whether it's the good coffee or it's not, or whether the sun's shining or whether it's not. You just need to be happy that you are here and that you are healthy and that you can do the things that you can do. And in flipping that as well, because gratitude has been such a kicker for me, it really has. And, when my kids are getting snitchy, even on holidays, because there's a lot of kids in a very, and we're all together all the time. They haven't got great big wide paddocks like what we do at home where they can have their own personal space. Gratitude needs to be dusted there, because the children, when they catch themselves, or when I catch the kids being snitchy at each other, because that's what happens on holidays, it just does, you dust it with gratitude and you remind them to be thankful for being on holidays, for number one, that they can afford to be on here, that their parents can afford to take the time and the money off to be here. So these are just like examples for me. Hey, Ali, how you doing? Okay, so gratitude. It is an absolute key. It changes your perspective on your entire life, and you can flick that through all your business, all your personal life, your family, your children, your relationships. If you are thankful for the good and the bad things that happen to you, you can see the positive in it. It changes your mindset from the negative spiral to the positive, and you see a solution, and off you go and fix it. So that's it from me. I can't help it. I'm like, even whilst we are on holidays down here on doing swimming lessons, I cannot help it. I love to, I'm learning, I'm teaching, and I like to share because it's so bloody important. I know, hey Vicky, how you doing? Gratitude is it's such the kicker. It builds resilience, it increases your self-esteem, it changes your mindset from the negative to the positive. So next time you find yourself being cranky about anything, as a mum, it's very easy to get caught up in your own self-talk and your own self-thoughts. Catch it, dust it with gratitude, see the positive in it, be thankful for what you've got, and see where your mindset goes from there. And hey, pop a comment in, tell me if you guys have ever done it before. Have you ever caught yourself in a grump for no reason? Taking it out on your husband, taking it out on your children, taking it out on the coffee lady, whoever it is. And caught yourself, dusted it with gratitude. I love that saying. I read it somewhere. Dusting it with dust any negative experience you're having, or any negative thought that you're having. Give it a good dusting. Hi Beck, how you doing? Give it a good dusting of gratitude, and see whether it changes your mindset, whether it changes it from the negative to the positive. And I know it does. I know the answer to it. But if it's happened to you and you've caught yourself, if you are that self-aware with your own mindset, that you can catch a negative thought or catch a cranky moment, dust it with some gratitude, and see where it ends up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. My children have finished swimming lessons and they're off to Simo's Ice Cream now, so I'm going to jump on my bike and catch up with them. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.